I'm just gonna read the book. This book is not interesting enough. Well, hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. My name is Elaine, but you can always call me Ellie. And I'm outside today. Today is a beautiful day, so I decided to read outside a little bit, and I kind of was thinking of doing a 24 hours readathon, just because I have a couple of a lot of free time today, and so what better than spend it reading, right? I'm having a really good time right now because I'm outside and everything is so beautiful, so quiet. Well, not quiet, but it is so peaceful, so peaceful, and I'm kind of falling asleep. But I have decided to read Finding Love at Hedgehog Hollow. And first of all, look at this cover. Isn't it beautiful, right? Doesn't give you like cottage. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love the pink. This is a beautiful cover. So yeah, by Finding Love at Hedgehog Hollow by Jessica Redland. I think that they have it in Audible and it's free, but I feel like I want to read something, not listen to it today. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be reading first. After that, I have a couple of books that I have been wanting to read, so after I finish this one, I'm going to keep going with those, and then I'm going to tell you because I haven't chosen the other ones yet. But yeah, let's start with this one. As I mentioned, Wisha watches the love of her life marry another woman. She's ready to give up hope of finding her happy ever after. That is so sad. But when a chance encounter leads Sam to find friendship in Thomas, a lonely, grumpy, elderly widower living at derelict Hedgehog Hollow, her life is about to change forever. Glad to have a distraction from family feuds and matchmaking, Sam vows to fulfill Thomas and his wife Gwendolyn's dreams of restoring Hedgehog Hollow to his former glory and to open a hedgehog rescue center. Oh my god, listen to this. For my auntie Gwen, a real life hedgehog lady. Oh my god, it is inspired by her aunt. That is so cute. Okay, let's start reading and I will update you when I update you. Hey guys, so update. I am on page 63, but it is getting hot out here. Florida, yay. So I'm going to go inside and then keep reading a little bit more and then take my lunch and then keep reading. And I'm really liking this book. I like the main character a lot, and she has a couple of issues that I can relate to. So yeah, I find it really cozy, but I will talk to you a little bit more in the next update. because I want to continue reading. Hey guys, so I finished Finding Love at Hedgehog Hollow, and this is a beautiful book. I wouldn't say that it is the best book in the world, because it is not, but it is a very easy read. I read it like in 5 hours, because it is like 4. It's like 4. It's 4:30 I think, and I started before lunch, so like at 11 or maybe 12. And yeah, it is a beautiful, easy read. I am in love with this story simply because of Samantha. So Samantha is the main character, and she has many issues, like I said in my last update. So Samantha is a nurse, and she's kind of lost in her life. She had a boyfriend back when, and the boyfriend is now marrying her cousin. So the book begins when she is on her way to the wedding, and she ends up meeting Samuel, who is an old man who she finds in the floor of his house, dying. So she calls the ambulance, and he's really grumpy in the beginning, but I guess it's because a lot of old people, when they are not with their partner, when they're old, they become grumpy because they feel alone. That's what it says in the book. That's what they make you feel in the book. But after that, he warms up to her, and they become friends. And she continued to go to Hedgehog Hollow, which is where Samuel lives. She continued to go and visit him because she's a kind person. She's really nice. I think that the main issue that Samantha has is that she's so kind that sometimes forgets to stand up for herself. So one of the things that really hit me the most is that she has problems with her mom. Samantha and her mom never had a relationship, like a good relationship. Yes, she was raised by her dad and her mom, but the mom and her never had like a very great relationship. By the end of the book, when that issue with the mom gets not resolved, but it gets cleared, it is really sad to see how the mom behaves. I'm not going to give any spoilers here, because if you guys have the opportunity, please do read the book. Don't go into the book waiting or expecting the book to be like either high fantasy, because it is not, or fantasy at all, because it is not. It's fiction. It is a romance, like a clean romance. It is like a afternoon in the sun. That's like I want to describe this book. This book is like an afternoon in the sun, drinking lemonade. That is how I will review this book. But by the end of the book, it is really sad to see how the mom behaves and all of the feelings that the mom has against Samantha, and it is really so sad. And it even made me cry, not because it is the most awful thing that I have ever read, but because the book is so descriptive in that aspect that you can feel how the mom is talking to you instead of Samantha. Another thing that I really loved about the book is that it didn't actually center that much on Samantha and Josh. Josh is the other main character, the love interest, and he's so nice. He's so beautiful. He's like goals when it comes to love interest. He's kind to her. In the beginning, they're kind of, I thought that it was going to be like enemies to lovers kind of trope, but it's more like enemies to friends to lovers kind of thing. It goes slow when it comes to their relationship, and it is not passionate. It's not like they saw each other for the first time and they fell completely in love. It's not like that. It is such a healthy couple. I think that I have never seen a less toxic relationship like the one that Josh and Samantha have. They are grown-ups. They are amazing together. They're like beautiful, like so sweet. The book concentrates a lot on Samantha's journey as a person and the development of how she feels and acts and things, more than in a passionate love. The romance is there, but it's more like a clean romance, like a nice romance, like a love that helps Samantha go through the changes that come when she meets Samuel, who is the old person, the friend. You guys have to read this book. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I think that I'm going to read the other book that comes after this one. I think the author did a great job when it comes to describing everything basically, and something really bad happens and the whole community and her friends, not her family so much again because they were like but the whole community helped her, and that was such a nice moment to know that you have grown up so much and you have changed the things that were not good for you, and you have developed your character so well that the whole community loves her. And that was really nice to read about. I am really looking forward to read the other, I think there are like 2 books, and I'm really excited about that. Okay, so now after I finished this beautiful book, this cozy beautiful book, I'm going to continue reading Dangerous Alliance. I started to read this before Friday. Was it? I don't remember. Well, I started this like a couple of days ago, and the truth is that I need to hold myself accountable here. I need you guys to see that I'm reading it. That way I have to read it. Because at this point, I'm thinking about DNFing this book, and I cannot do that. The truth is that my brain has a big issues, is that when I start reading a book, I cannot put it down. I cannot not finish it. Like, I have to finish it to see the ending. But the truth is that I don't think that's healthy. If I'm not enjoying a book, I shouldn't like force myself to read it. But one of the things that made me want to finish this book is that it mentions Jane Austen a lot, and in this book Jane Austen is a contemporary writer. So this book, this story is happening at the same time that Jane Austen is publishing her novels, her last 2 novels, I think. So I really want to finish this book too, because they mention Jane Austen a lot, and Jane Austen is one of my favorite writers and I love her novels. So I really want to read this book, but it's so difficult because it's boring. It's so boring sometimes, and the characters are not amiable, are not nice. It's not that they're not nice, it's just that they're boring. They're so boring. But I don't know, let's see how it goes. Until now, I find the main character so spoiled and so bratty, and I do not like her at all. I do not care for the love interest, who is Tom. I do not care at all about Tom. He seems to be complicated, but he's not really. He's just like me. But I don't know, I will continue to read. Nothing against Jenny Cohen. It's just that I don't know. It's not about even the writing style, because the writing style is okay. It's just the characters. Yeah, so I will continue to read this. I have like a couple of notes and everything. One of the things that it bothers me a lot about this book is the family. I hate the family of the main characters. They're nice. They're supposed to be super nice until they're not. They become jerks and bad people. I'm just gonna read the book. Hi guys, so final update. I ended up reading Dangerous Alliance, and I think that my review is going to be the same as the book is, or the plot of the book is, which is really dry. I ended up reading the book, but I didn't enjoy it at all. It was hard work for me to actually read every single chapter. I didn't really enjoy any of the characters, especially Lady Victoria's sister and also Tom. I thought that Tom was really dry. I did enjoy in the book, there are a couple of, I would say, creepy accidents that are meant for Lady Victoria to, or Vicky, to get hurt or to die, and I did find that part interesting enough, because I like everything that is creepy and scary and like thrillers and horror books, and I would say that that was the only part that I really felt invested in the book. When it came to the characters, again, I didn't actually fall in love with anyone. I hate Susie. I would say that I was so excited to read this book, just and mainly because it mentioned Jane Austen a lot. Jane Austen was a contemporary. In the plot, she was a contemporary, she was publishing the novels, and at the same time this story was happening. But even with Jane Austen, which is the love of my life, this book is not interesting enough. The characters are very, very dry. The relationship between Vicky and Tom is, I didn't believe anything. Like, it wasn't for me. Maybe it's for someone else. I am a fan of historical romance, historical fiction, so it was so difficult for me to accept that I was not in love with this book, and I feel so bad accepting that fact. Maybe I will give it another shot. I will give it a second chance. Maybe, like, I don't even know. I don't even want to. But yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. When I started to read the book, I started to take notes and annotate, and like half through the book I decided not to, because I was simply reading just to read it, to like finish it, not to enjoy it, and I don't think that that is right. I think that if a book is not giving you enjoyment and you don't like it, then you shouldn't read it. But again, I have that issue. So yeah, I didn't even annotate it. I did not like this book. I would give this book like 1.5, just because it mentions Jane Austen a lot, and it has a lot of quotes of Jane Austen's novels every time the chapters begin, and throughout the chapters, like, the main character is trying to be more like Lizzie Bennet or Emma and all of that. So I would give it like 1.5, maybe 2, just because of that. One of the things that I never really liked about this book is that in the beginning, Carmichael appealed more to me than Tom, so I thought that I was going to like Carmichael more, but what can I say? No, neither. I didn't like that. I liked the part where they talked about abuse or violence when it comes to the Vicky's sister. It was weird. It was weird reading about it in what is supposed to be a witty, romantic book. And that is so sad because I love reading about those issues. It's not that I love them, but I like to see those issues like abuse, sexual assault, all of those things. I like to see them in books because that means that people are writing about it, are reading about it, and learning about it. And that way they can stand up for those specific issues. But in this book, I think it was used more as a second mini plot, and I hated that. I did not enjoy this book. Maybe you did, and if you did, please let me know why. I am thinking on giving another chance to this. Maybe I do like a giving a second chance to the books I didn't like video or something like that, and then I can either retract my review or definitely say that I didn't like it and that I hate it. Yeah. I thought that this was going to be a witty, funny, romantic, sweet romance book or story, and it wasn't like that at all. But I feel like if I would have gone into the book, to reading the book with another expectations, or the synopsis wasn't so misleading, maybe I would enjoy it more. But at this point, yeah, I didn't enjoy it at all. So yeah guys, that is everything. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you have any comments, please do make sure to share down below. I would love to have a discussion about this book or any other book if you feel like it. If you like books, please make sure to come back to my channel and to subscribe. That way you can see it. I don't say that a lot because I don't like to be like, oh, subscribe to my channel. But if you like it, please do. I will come back this Sunday with a lot more. Have a great day. Bye.